Jennifer Lopez officially involved in the Diddy trial. We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian, and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. You guys, welcome back. Happy Wednesday to all. Wednesday, bitch? Is it Wednesday or Thursday? No, it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to all. I am so incredibly grateful and thankful to be here with you all. I don't take any of you all for granted. And I just really wanted to say thank you so much for just being so incredibly supportive. This community is so full of love. So, girl, do I look like somebody's grandma? I look like somebody's grandmother called Mercedes. Don't I not? Don't I not? Like, I'm over here telling you that you've gained weight, that you've lost weight, that your skirt shouldn't be down to your knee. You know, I'm that type of grandma that is just, I feel like I'm part of the Golden Girls. Am I in the Golden Girls? Oh, my Lord. When you're out on your own, feeling lonely and so cold, all you gotta do is call my name and I'll be... Oh, no, that's Gilmore Girls. Girl, what is a Golden Girl song? Anyways, bitch, focus. Welcome back to my channel. As you see, my channel's a mess. I'm your new messy best friend. Feels like we're on a FaceTime call. So if you're in the market for a new messy bestie, hit that subscribe button. What is the what is the Golden Girls theme song go? I have to think about it. Hang on. Friend in need. Anyways, bitch, I'll be there for... Oh, no, that's Friends. Girl, whatever. Listen. I told you this shit was going to happen with Jennifer Lopez getting involved in the Diddy trial. Didn't I not tell you? Oh, girl. So, listen, I just saw Jennifer Lopez at World Pride Festival in D.C. Amazing. A fabulous performer. Amazing performer. Honestly, I have to say, like, her stage presence is out of this world. But she's really trying to move on. She's trying to have the residency, the world tour. She's trying to kind of forget the past. But the past has officially come back. And an old interview of Jennifer Lopez has resurfaced. And this could definitely bring a lot of drama to her regarding Diddy. Check this out. Jennifer Lopez dragged into Diddy's horrific trial? We got to talk about this. Well, an old interview of J-Lo has resurfaced and is going viral. Let's talk about it. J-Lo tells Diane Sawyer back in 2002 about her relationship with Diddy, it just wasn't a good relationship for me. I had to learn to care about myself a little bit more and put up certain boundaries, okay? Now, it is very important to say Jennifer Lopez has not ever been named in the court, has never been dragged into any type of, allegations of what, he is being charged for. So that is very important to say. But she was also asked that if her younger self was scared of Diddy. And she responds, no, I don't think she was afraid. I just think that at that time was cared very deeply for Sean. And, we just didn't have the same kind of ideas about life and family and stuff like that. It just wasn't a good relationship for me. It didn't have so much to do with him as it had to do with me at the time. I had to learn to care about myself a little bit more and put up certain boundaries of what I would accept and wouldn't accept, because really he was just being himself. Girl, what in the baby oil? He wasn't doing anything wrong. Okay, girl. And he felt like he loved me very much. And I knew he did. And I felt the same way. So if I was unhappy in some way, then I was the one who had to do something, not him. He was doing everything he wanted. Listen, let me tell you something, girl. Jennifer Lopez also shared in a previous interview that she could not stand to be around Diddy, thinking that he was being unfaithful. Back in 2003, she told Vibe magazine that she left him because I had to think, do I want to be home with kids in 10 years wondering where somebody is at 3 in the morning? She also talked about cheating, saying, I can't remember right now, but I won't say it didn't happen. I never caught him cheating, but I just knew. He'd say he was going to a club for a couple of hours and then never came home that night. Girl, what in the white parties freak-offs is going on here? So listen, we have already done a deep dive on Jennifer Lopez and Diddy, but if you'd like me to do a revamped new version of that, let me know in the comments. Look, I have to say, like, legally, I've checked everywhere. There is absolutely no mention of Jennifer Lopez having to attend the court or spoken in the court or any kind of allegations against Jennifer Lopez or any type of evidence showing that she is involved with any wrongdoings with Diddy. Now, the only wrongdoing she had with Diddy was going out with him. We already know about the arrest. We know that she was, is it called acquitted? She was let go. She was, according to the eyes of the law, she was not involved in any of the things that happened that night with the shooting. But I'll tell you, I have a bad feeling. I don't know. I've always, since the whole Diddy thing exploded, I felt in my heart that so many of our favorite artists, celebrities, are going to go down with Diddy. There is a darkness in Hollywood. Okay, I often say this, but I think when tourists come to Hollywood for the first time, especially like Hollywood Boulevard, they expect glamour. They expect light. They expect to see celebrities like, oh, girl, is that Kim Kardashian? They expect to see all this glitz and glamour. When you come to Hollywood, there's this energy. There's this weird vibe, there is this darkness, and I have felt it, and I'll never forget when I first came to Hollywood Boulevard. It was about 10 years ago when we first moved to Los Angeles. And we were kids. We didn't have any money. We were, we didn't know anything. We were still being, supported by our parents. We were lost. And I just remember my whole life seeing Britney Spears as Walk of Fame star. And that's the one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to go see Britney Spears as a star. And I did. And when I saw it, I felt like I was a dream come true, like anything was possible. And that was like maybe the second day I arrived. I felt so like, you know what I mean? Like I just felt so like anything is possible. And I do believe that anything is possible. It doesn't matter where you are. You could be in the smallest town in the world. You can be in the biggest city in the world. Anything is possible. Because when you work hard, I do believe that your dreams come true. But as I started living here, I noticed that people aren't that nice. It's very hard to make friends. And there is a darkness here, especially, in the club scene. Everyone has this like look in their eyes that they're like on something. You get asked weird things, like weird questions, and you start hearing weird stories about Illuminatis and cults and, selling your soul for fame and all these crazy things that you hear, like rumblings around. I have a friend who actually was approached by a man, and he said if she was interested in being famous, because he knew 2 steps that she could do to get famous, and one was selling her soul. So there's definitely a weird vibe, okay? And behind the weird vibe, there are the famous people that get away with everything, who have power, who have yes people all around them. So my thing is, I've always felt like with that darkness comes people with money. And I definitely believe in my heart that a lot of celebrities have partaked in darkness, in crazy things that we don't know about. And I think that if Diddy goes down, he's gonna bring down a bunch of celebrities. And the first celebrities that just grab onto my name is Jay-Z, Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez, Justin Bieber. So many people that were involved at some point in his life, This is just my speculation. But Jennifer Lopez, she knew something was up with this man. And she said in an interview that, I don't want to stay with somebody who I have to worry about him cheating on me every time. All day, every day. Do I think that her name is going to be brought up? Yes. Do I think that she's been involved in things? I don't think so. But I definitely feel like a lot of celebrity names are going to come out, especially those who were publicly linked to Diddy in the past, like Justin Bieber, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Jennifer Lopez. Those people who were linked to him at some point are going to be called in at some point. But that's what I think, either by the court or by Diddy himself. And you know, the rumor is that allegedly Diddy has a bunch of secret tapes on all these celebrities who attended his white parties. So I don't know, girl. This is, I'm telling you, we're not even like halfway through this court trial thingy. But I definitely feel like a lot of celebrities are going to be going down. So you guys know, I don't love conspiracies, but girl, Hollywood is Hollywood is Hollywooding. Okay, I love you. I'm still Jenny from the block. I love you guys so much. Let me know if you want some more tea on Hollywood. Sometimes I've been wanting to do videos for a very long time. I've been wanting to do one specific video, but I'm so freaking nervous to do it because I'm just like, is it scary? Like, I'm scared. Did I ever tell you this one time? Oh my God, best friend, hang on. Let me tell you this real quick. Do you guys remember months ago, when we were talking about Diddy and we were talking about like all these things regarding Diddy? And do you guys remember I told you about this crazy guy who was following me and he was wearing like a hoodie? Like a cape. Do you guys remember this? Oh my God, okay. I remember walking the dogs. And I live by a very like residential kind of bougie area. Like the street over to me is like, you know, mansions, right? I don't live in a mansion. I'm saying that next, like a minute away from me is like Mansion Central. So we often have, that's a good thing about living next to a bougie area. You have patrols like, you know, 24/7, like, you know, it's a very safe place. I'm so grateful. And I walk the dogs through there because there's more green and there's more this, you know, it's nicer. And I just remember, like, I was in the midst of talking about Diddy and Brittany Murphy and conspiracies about Diddy and the white parties. Like, I was fully into that. And I remember walking the dogs and I saw this guy wearing a cape, very like Illuminati-ish. And he was just standing there like this. And he had a cigarette like this. But it was not Halloween, sweetie. It was nothing like that. I think it was the middle of January. So it was like the most random month, you know? Because in October, you know, Halloween parties and stuff. Anyways, so I crossed the street because he freaks me out. I could not see his face. He was literally wearing like a cape. And then I cross the street and I go into like, you know, the bougie area. And I've told you about that house that says we eat children here, right? This huge mansion. And so I was walking and then I go all around the houses, this and that, say hi to the security, because a lot of these houses have like actual security guards who like stay out there, because some celebrities do live there. So I'm walking down, this and that, saying hi to the regular security guards. And then all of a sudden, I see another like person, and this time is a lady, like walking towards me, but it seriously felt like she was like flying to me. Like, she wasn't flying in the air, but like she was like walking so fast, and she was wearing the same fucking cape. Like, it was so crazy. And I remember I was on the phone, I think I was on the phone with my mom, and I told her, I'm like, oh my God, the weirdest fucking thing. And she was like, you need to go home. And like, I just remember as soon as I walked by my dogs, they're very friendly, they're very nice, but this time my dogs just like kind of ran by her, and they never do that. Like, my dogs are very much like, if you want to pet them, they'll like, you know, they'll jump on you and they'll give you kisses, and they're very friendly. But this time around, my husky girl, he wanted nothing to do with this lady. And I believe a lot that dogs read energy, so it was very freaking scary. But anyways, girl, that's the tea for today. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Love to hear from you all. I'm so grateful and thankful for you, and I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye.